Hello, hello! How is everyone? I have had a very eventful weekend. So I just wanted to jump on stream and do a little painty paint. No, you can go away, sir, person thing. Where's my windows? Apologies, I haven't been on Twitch very much lately. I have been painting, which is lovely. I've been doing so many things. Hey, Sandy! How are you, my love? Oh, why is that message already gone? Sandy, did you mod before I had the opportunity to mod? I can see a thing, and now I can't see it in Twitch backend, so I'm guessing it's already gone. Does it show up on YouTube? YouTube. Sorry, I'm just figuring out how to stream again, like I do at the start. Seribot did it! Thank you, Seribot! Oh, what a good bot doing your bot job. What a good little bot. I really... Working with bots on stream and then talking to my daughter about her bot, because we've been potty training. It's a fun segue. Anyway, yes. So I have a painting I need to finish. But as well as that, I had a very eventful weekend. If anyone has seen my Instagram, Sandy, have you seen my Instagram? Probably not. I'm a finalist in the Leicester Prize, the second most famous art prize in Australia, which is huge. I've never been a finalist in something this big before, and it's like, oh, you did? Yay! Yeah. So I'm still kind of buzzy about it, but it was like a whole thing because they called me and told me I was a finalist, which I was like, oh my god. Blah. And I was with Little Bird at the time, and trying to get her in the car, which at the moment we're getting a bit of car refusal because she's just, being a toddler, trying boundaries, all that thing. So I was trying to get her in the car, and then they called me, and then we squeed for a bit, and then she was very confused because why is mum squeeing? So that was a whole thing. Then that was great, and they told me which piece it was because I actually entered 2 pieces into the prize. I entered my big Jordan piece, and I entered the one of Little Bird. And so luckily on the phone call I asked, because if I didn't ask, I got an email the next day to say, sorry, we have received your application and it was very strong like everyone else's, but there were 800 applications, I'm sorry you haven't gotten into the art prize. But the email didn't say which piece, so I got a call one day and then the next day they said I wasn't in, and I'm like, if I hadn't asked which piece, I would have been so confused right now, because the email was for the Jordan piece and the call was for the Little Bird piece. So, long story short, one of them is a finalist. I finally got to tell people yesterday, even though they said they would let us tell people on Monday. We had to wait for them to post first, and I've never had an official embargo before, and that was so hard to keep the secret. I'm terrible at keeping secrets, and I kept it real good, even though I was at a big live paint art event on Sunday, and I just wanted to tell everyone, and I kept my mouth shut, and I deserve a medal, because, I wanted to tell everyone all the things. But now I can talk about it, which is really nice. And everyone sent me lovely messages, so that's really nice. Yeah. Oh, the music is calming down, and I'm trying to calm down me as well, because I'm all buzzy. How are you, Sandy? How's things? I'm going to show you what I'm up to when I get my camera working, because it's not doing the thing right now. So we're just going to stay on my face for a minute while I get it working, because we've got this little painting of a child we started that needs to be done yesterday for a Small Works show, and I really like this piece. I've just got to get it over the line. Where's the camera? There. But yeah, that's what's happening with me. And it will be nice to do a paint. I've painted almost every day for like 2 weeks, which is crazy for me. You're not bad, nothing too exciting happening here. I'm sure you're smashing it at work and you're doing a lot of kitty cats and you're doing all the accomplishing things. That is my read of you. Not too exciting, but very accomplishing. Very. What did I do with my thing? This thing. I'm repurposing my phone tripod as an actual camera tripod. So, it's one that they advertise on YouTube. Because you can flip it upside down and then I can use it as a phone tripod. Oh, because my real tripod is too big for my desk and the mini tripods are too mini to hold the camera. And I'm just in a world of nothing is made in a way that I need it to work. Sorry for the conch noises. Oh. But yeah, how's things on old Twitch? How's everyone been going? Who's been streaming what lately? I've barely watched anything because I got too absorbed in an audiobook called Legends and Lattes, which is set in the Fey realm about an orc who wants to stop adventuring and open a coffee shop. And it's adorable. Oh, I can't do that. Let's see if this makes sense. Yeah, maybe do that. Yeah. Touch too loud? I thought last time I set the music to 30 and I've got it like down at 20 at the moment because I agree, it sounded way too loud. Maybe I changed it in browser to louder and that was my problem. This is the problem, every time I write down, this is what you should have everything on before you stream. Half the time, something else changes and it doesn't work. I can see why people have computers that they just use for streaming and then they use a different computer for other stuff, because then you don't touch any of your settings. My other question is, have I streamed since I got my new glasses? Because I have 3 new pairs of glasses because I have a cheap prescription. This is my I'm in business pair because, you know, gold eyebrows, I'm in business. But I have 2 other pairs I can show as well, and they're fun. So I'm just gonna get this zoomed. There we go. Boop. Go over there. I'm being it done. I need to put something else to make it heavier. That'll do. Huzzah! Okay, I think I've got that working. What else? I know, cheap prescriptions are just so much fun. No worries, Jack, you don't need to be on here. You do what you need to do. Go do your thing. Go do the thing. I'm only here because I'm trying. Yeah. Cheap prescription is fun, and it definitely allows for fun glasses. Let me show you the cool ones. So these were my business glasses. I don't actually have the second glasses, sorry, I left them at my other studio space ones. Because I saw they had green ones. So I got these ones. They're green and they're pointy. Alright, we're wearing these ones. The business ones are a little bit comfier just because they're plastic. They don't get cold in winter. These ones are metal. So when I first put them on, I'm like, ooh, my face is fresh now. Because cold. Because it's winter. But I imagine the plastic ones will be more annoying in summer because I'll sweat more. So, come see, come out. I'm glad I had both. Yeah, Senny, do you want to know how much these glasses cost? This was the most expensive pair. And it was $30. Online cheap glasses. Yeah! That's what you do. Yeah. Alright, let's zoom across to painting and have a look. I just need to adjust my lighting because my studio light is all the way at the roof at the moment. So So let's do that. And then we will... Why isn't that working? Hold up, we're not going to do that yet. Let me figure out why my camera is still not talking to my computer, because I just have to reload that thing, that's why. Aha! Now it's working. Transition! Yeah, right? And that's what, like, my last pair of glasses from OPSM cost, like, $200 and something. So I'm glad I have more than one pair now, especially because the pair I got at OPSM kind of hurt my face because Robin was with me and at the time, and she saw Mummy in glasses when Mummy doesn't normally wear glasses because Mummy wears glasses for work, and then she cried every time I tried them on. So I managed to try on 4 pairs, and then I just went, okay, we're getting the 4th pair because I can't come back anytime soon, and I need new glasses because I just broke my old ones, and we're taking these ones because my child keeps crying. And yeah, panic purchases, not fun, not fun. So I'm glad I have some backup pairs now, so now I can leave some here, there and everywhere. Alright, reference picture. I need a reference picture for this little one. But yes, this one is a little painting for by an art gallery. It's doing a small works show. Excuse me, let me just adjust the light. There we go. Oh, that's right. Where's my little hat for my webcam? I give my webcam a little hat so it doesn't get light overspill. It is a hat made of 2 Post-its, but it works. Remember to put it on. Hey, that helps. I'm so pale. That's okay. We can be pale here. Lucifer, hello. You're currently at work. Oh, good job doing the work thing. I'm technically at work if I'm in the studio. That counts, right? I need to finish this one for a show, so this counts as work, definitely. But I'm also needing to find almost a studio hoo-ha, which is everywhere instead of where it should be. But that's the thing, yeah, I've been painting almost every day for 2 weeks. So my art materials have gotten a workout, continually being transported. So I've got 2 bags that are constantly in, out, with all my stuff. DBTV! Oh, it's dinner time. Hello, danger beards of dinner time. I hope you're eating some yummy, yummy food tonight. I'm sure you are. Blah. I need to talk to you guys about Western Australia at some point. Operation Robin and Benny meet in real life, maybe, question mark, who knows? Maybe? Also Ronan. She said Ronan's name the other day just randomly and it was really cute. She was just like, Ronan. Sorry, little bird. I remember once my mum got her haircut and was picking me up from school and I couldn't find her and I went, oh, that's fair. That's fair. That was always my problem when mum, like, if mum got a new car or if mum didn't have her car for the day and she was borrowing someone else's car, I'd be all like, my mum's forgotten me and she doesn't love me. This is aluminium Lucifer. I'm painting on metal. That's why you get that nice reflecty feel. See how you can see the reflection of the paintbrush a little bit? So I should see if I can zoom in more because it's a really small panel. Hold on. Let's do that. Yeah. Try and get some more mixing area. Yeah, so I do a lot of painting on aluminium. And I like the aluminium because oil paint is semi-transparent, depending on how you apply it. You can have this quality where the light goes through the paint and bounces back and it just gives it a really luminous quality, so I really enjoy that. Yeah, sorry, just need to quickly answer this. Sorry about that. we're here. So yeah, this is my aluminium, and yes, it is definitely not paper. Glass, I don't know how to make that work. The way that I retain the aluminium is I actually get it chemically prepared, where they sort of chemically prime it so it's pacified and it's not going to oxidize over time underneath the paint layer, and it is ready to take oil and sort of grab onto it. So this little bloom that you can see outside, this is where it's grabbed onto the oil from the oil paint, and that's sort of like affected the panel. And this is an area that's raw, that hasn't received any panel. So I don't know how people do it when they sort of paint on the panel and it has nice crispy edges and leaves the perfect shiny. I think they're painting on either a form of plastic that's shiny to look like metal, like sort of a chrome finish or something like that, or they're preserving the aluminium in a different way, but this is the best solution I found in my research. So yeah, that's why I do this method, but I like it, and they all seem to be holding up fine, so that's good. I did have an issue of one painting where the edges of the painting stuck to the frame and then it shifted in the frame, so that bit that it stuck, that lifted a tiny little flake of paint all the way down, and that was a pain in the butt, but I repainted that area and then resealed it. So note to self, when framing things, make sure they're the 6 months dry before putting them in the hardcore frame, or leave them out of the frame as long as possible before putting them in the frame, or make sure the panel's not going to shift in the frame and then you won't have that issue. So, learnt a little lesson there. But you know, we're always learning. And there's a reason half of the old master stuff is falling apart, because people like Da Vinci were innovators trying new ideas, like doing a fresco without using wet plaster. And that's why the Last Supper keeps trying to fall off the wall, because frescoes last better when you paint them into wet plaster. And that was the way they traditionally did it, and he decided to be a rogue and do things differently. Okay, I have chocolate for tonight because we're celebrating that I'm in this art prize, which is so exciting. And I need medium. Where's my medium? Where's my medium? There it is. Oh. Paint tubes help too. I've recently graduated from just putting my paint tubes in my bag all loose to this very sophisticated art holder Ziploc bag, because I keep needing to keep my palette together and not lose a random tube, and I turned up to life drawing a couple of times and other things where I'd be missing one colour out of the palette I was using for an ongoing painting, and I'm just like, I'm sick of it. Ziploc bag. And now I live with my little Ziploc bag in my baggie. My little paint stash. Alright, what do we need on the palette? We've got a fair few things. We do need red. Got that. I'm going to quickly go through my colours. Actually, let's shift you over a little bit because some of my blobs are in shadow. Oh, now I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I need that one. I need probably some white. Don't need that one. Oh, actually, yes, I do need that one. Is anyone interested in what tubes I'm using? Or, yeah, probably not. If anyone has questions, just holler at me. Nope, not that one. Yes, this one. I'm going to be using this palette tomorrow to do a still life, so at least it's the same selection of colours, and that will be quite handy. That one, nope, going for that. That one, nope, going for that. Also recently learned that rather than go through all my paints with a brush, just sit here and like unpeel. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. How can I change that? Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't help. But I wish for a nudge option in Photoshop. A nudge would be good. How can I zoom you in more? I don't think I can. Oh, I can bring the palette down a little bit more. And then that's too low. We're experimenting here. Now you can see my blobs. Alright. So I'll put that back up again. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe I can shift her up. This'll work, this'll work, this'll work. I'm not awkward. Other than my internal monologue. Huzzah! That's a bit better. Right, now shift you all down. Alright, now you can see my blobs. But yeah, if you have a palette that you retain, like I do, that is, you don't wipe it off at the end of your session, you can always use a knife to open up all your blobs at the start of your session, and then you don't waste a whole lot of paint in your brush poking it and trying to see if it's still wet or not. So now I sit here and just get to smear it all with the knife a little bit. And it's saving me so much paint. And it's saving me having a really dirty brush right at the start. Which is nice. All these blobs are nice and juicy because I've been painting so much. Huzzah! That's lovely. I like that. Where's my bin? Even though I've been painting so much, I haven't been painting here the whole time. And that's why I'm a schmozzle. I've actually got a new little secondary studio space called Studio Hughesly, which is somewhere I can go and paint rather than going to life drawing, so that I can do more pieces for my solo show next year. So I'm really, really thankful that some dear friends of mine who had a spare bedroom they weren't using were happy to have me put an easel in there so I can go over and do painty paints there. And it's been really freaking lovely, can I just say, to go over and do paint. And so far I've done really good painting in that space. So obviously it must be beautiful and comfy because the painting is turning out good. And that is the best sign that a space is good. Yeah. Right, putting some more crimson on. Boop. Oh, the other thing I can talk about is that live painting event that we did on Sunday. I might even show you over on the screen. Hold on. Because, yeah, we did a open day at the Victorian Artist Society where I have a residency at the moment. And as part of that, we did a Portrait Painters in Action Day. We had different people posing for us in different costumes, and then we all got to paint them. Alright, transition over here. This is the Victorian Artist Society Instagram, and I'm just going to pause our music, because this will probably have music. Where's my music? Have I lost it? Oh, it's this one. Pause. Portrait Painters in Action Day. I know. Turn on the music. So you can see was I'm in a big Australian art prize at the moment. Where's my Instagram? I'll take you over there. It's been all happening. I've actually been able to post updates. So this one is in the Leicester Art Prize in Australia. Hi, Yick! I spoke about Studio Hughesly a minute ago. Everyone knows I'm a resident at Studio Hughesly now, which is nice. There we go. See, look, you can see my painting with all the other fancy paintings. And there's a lot of really cool finalists in the show. I'm really excited to be part of this group. There's so many people I love and respect. There's my name! That's me! Yeah, so this art prize is literally on the other side of Australia. And I really want to go. Thank you, Chuck. And hopefully I can make it to the other side of Australia. So it was the three things this weekend. It was the live portrait day. This is more of the live portrait day. Look at this dress my model was wearing. I say my model. There was 4 of us painting from this subject. And oh, so pretty. The dress was just insane. And literally, I was really excited about it, but terrified because I didn't have a warm yellow with me at all. At all. So you can see there how in the other side of the room there's other different setups. Yeah. And there's one there with a gentleman sitting. Yeah, this is my lovely sister took footage on my phone, and I'm very thankful to her because I got no photos or anything the whole day on my phone other than what she did. Yeah, and there's my painting on the wall. That's my painting of Jordan Raskopoulos, who's an Australian comedian who's fabulous. Why am I closing the Ziploc bag, Liz? Put the paint away. Yeah, so 3-part weekend. Live painting day, got into the art prize, and got my Jordan painting on the wall. Yeah! There's me doing the thing. I was incredibly nervous and anxious at the start of the day because I was late to set up because of an easel kerfuffle with a couple of other people. I reserved an easel, one of the big wooden ones, but then one of the other artists, an older lady who's absolutely amazing, she needed a bigger easel and she didn't see the email where you had to reserve an easel because there weren't enough for everyone. And so she was all panicked and it was a whole thing. So I gave her my easel, but then this little portable easel, the one I'm painting on tonight, that you can see in the video, it is not designed for larger panels, and they asked us to paint like 16 by 20 inches, which is larger. So when I put the panel on, it was too heavy for the magnets to hold. So I had to sort of scramble and, with my lovely dad, attach my panel to the back of my easel with a lot of tape. Like, so much masking tape. But it held, and it held the whole day. I was terrified halfway through the day it was going to collapse on the floor in a big mess on the nice hardwood floors, but we made it the whole way through the day. So that was really good. Yeah, so that felt really good. And then, what else? Finished that painting. That painting's now drying here in my studio, and I definitely think I'm going to get her framed, probably for the end of year show for the art residency, because that way I can sort of show things that I've done as part of the residency. But yeah, that live painting day was so much fun. I would love to do that again. It's probably as close as I'll ever get to the Portrait Artist of the Year show they have in Britain. I love that show where everyone competitively paints for a day and they're painting like famous people from life, and then at the end someone gets a £10,000 commission to paint something for like an art museum, and I love this show. Anyone who likes skills-based reality TV, it's a really good one. And they have a Landscape Artist of the Year one as well, which is just as fun. So that was the big part. But yes, I didn't have a warm yellow, and one of the other artists, Ree, who I'm going to shout out in the thing, came to my rescue, and she gave me a little tube that she had of warm yellow, which was the perfect colour for the dress, and it saved the day, because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to achieve the painting. So thank you, Ree. Anyone on stream who's on Twitch, go follow her on Twitch. She's amazing. She goes by Illy Ree, and she's fabulous, and she saved the day. And this is the one that's on the wall at the moment. Look at the stairs leading into this place. This is the Victorian Artists Society where I'm a resident at the moment. It is the most beautiful heritage Melbourne building. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, they've got 3 galleries, the McCubbin Gallery, the Hammond Gallery, and what's the other one called? The Fraser Gallery, named after members and amazing Australian artists. And this is my painting of Jordan Raskopoulos. And I loved putting it to this piano music because it sounded like Pride and Prejudice when she's walking through the gallery. Like, I'm talking about the movie. When she's walking through the gallery of all the sculpture work, and it's all really pretty. And I'm like, yes, That's the vibe. Elevating amazing, insane comedians to fine art fancy cool people. Because that's how cool they are to me. Yeah, that's me. And then you can see how big the painting is, because I am not a small person. And that painting is big even compared to me. Ha. Yeah. So that's actually why I'm finishing loading up my palette. Oh, almost done. Sorry if I'm so frazzled. This is how insane my brain is with how much stuff has been going on in one weekend. It's this painting, the live painting, and getting a Leicester, which is huge. But tonight we're just going to work on a little one. Okay. And then tomorrow I'm heading back in, so to give you an idea of the layout, so here you're walking up the stairs and then you go into the gallery space. Under that gallery space is the studio, and that's where I normally hang out at the Big Art Society, and that's where I do active work. So the gallery spaces are just that, they're gallery spaces. They're not used for active painting most of the time. The live painting day is the exception. Yeah. So if anyone's not following me over on Instagram, you're welcome to, and then you can see all my little updates on my painting. There's a close-up of the one that got in the Leicester of Little Bird. So that was her almost a year ago, so she's changed so much from that. Discombobulation is a wonderful word, and understandable considering it. Yeah, fair, thank you. Also, apologies I could not answer your query on text message. Please text my husband, because he is out there near answers for you. Alright, let's transition again. Pew! This is what we're painting tonight. I need my reference photo. Where is that? Tell me about your weeks. I can't believe it's only Wednesday. It feels like a whole week has gone by already. Oh, thank you. The one in the red dress was literally like, how bold can I be? I want a power portrait. Then that's what, it's a bold orange with a bold blue with a bold red, and I just like, I don't know why, like, I've entered it in like 6 competitions and it hasn't gotten anywhere, and I'm like, did I go too bold for the art competition people? Maybe I did. Screw it, I love it. But yeah, it's a punchy painting. It punches you in the face a little bit, even though it's soft and satiny and cloudsy. I like how it, especially in person, it's very punchy. Punchy is fun. Where's my photo? There it is. Hey. Reference photo. Good. Boof. Yeah. Thanks, chap. That one was a big deal for me, because the biggest sort of portrait art prize here in Australia is called the Archibald. And it's one that you can't submit online. You have to physically take the paintings to the gallery to submit them. And it's the only one that gets really big press coverage every year, and it's one of those art prizes that even non-artists have opinions on and all that sort of thing. And I've never entered it because I'm intimidated as hell, and I just have always found it overwhelming. But that was my first time entering. It didn't get in the art prize, but now that I've entered at least once, the pressure's off a little bit. It doesn't feel as intimidating now, because I'm like, okay, I've done the thing. It was a thing. Now I can relax a little bit and just enter when I want to, when I'm ready to, and I don't have to feel as, like, pressured, I guess? As pressured and as precious about it. Yeah, so I entered in a whole bunch of other things when it didn't get in the Archibald, but sadly it still hasn't gotten into anything except this portrait show at the Art Society, where it didn't receive any prizes because the judge likes very different work, sadly. The judge likes very fresh, very lightly worked things, and that's a very heavily worked thing, so not in the judge's taste, which is fine. I still like most of the things that won a prize, so, you know, still good stuff. And that's the problem, like in art shows, you never know what the judge is going to like or anything like that. I just wanted to get it on a wall, so now that it's on a wall for the first time, I feel very, very good. Very, very good, which is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Do I need to do anything else, or can I just start painting? Maybe I can just start painting. Let's do that. Tissues. Because I don't know where my paper towels have gone. They're gone somewhere. Oh, they're over there. Let me get those. How have you been, Chuck? What have you been up to? Now that your gauntlet of Artists in Wonderland and create this book and everything at the same time is all slowed down a little bit, maybe? Your collabathon? If anyone doesn't know Chuck Lee's an amazing artist over on YouTube. He does painting. He did his first mural recently as part of the aforementioned Artists in Wonderland collab, which was a huge thing with a whole bunch of YouTubers like 1000, who are huge. 1000, Kipto, Slew, how many can I remember off the top of my head? Jess Carp, she's awesome. Who else can I remember? There was a guy who sounded like Slow-Mo, but no, Smo-Nova. I want to say Dip. Oh, no, my brain died. But lots of really cool YouTubers who do murals and graffiti work and art in general. You're currently working on painting, yay! Oils or acrylics? And yes, it would be nice just to do something a little bit more chill. Oh, yes, and then Chuck Lee did, I need to update my my commands so I can do proper shout outs. So I'm just going to do manual ones for now and gush about how cool artist people are that I know. Because you guys are cool. This is way too stiff of a brush. I need a softer brush. Yes, the other thing Chuck Lee was doing is he is part of the Create This Book collab set up by Aussie Crafter, who's awesome. Where they have a copy of Mariah Elizabeth's Create This Book 3, which is a book that's full of different art prompts, and it is travelling around the world with everyone doing 2 prompts, one set by the artist before them, and the second that they choose themselves. I believe Sava Art was the last one, or have I missed one? Oils. Oh yay! You get to paint with your oils again! Oh, I can't imagine how nice it would be going from murals to oils in a way. Like, boo about the lack of scale, but also, oh, the amount of control, and you can just go back and forth with them. I love oils. I'm not shy about that, but oh. I wouldn't mind learning how to do graffiti, and I will admit, I can't imagine how many people would be just like, I just want to go grab a can after watching the Artists in Wonderland stuff on YouTube. Because I'll admit, I'm tempted, but I've got too much to catch up on, oils-wise. Not to mention YouTube videos. I have like 3 filmed, I just need to edit them. But I keep not editing them because I keep finding art things to do. A lot darker? It's a bit darker, I want a lot darker. It's nice not to worry about editing videos. Yes. And that's the thing, sometimes you need those like outside of editing goalposts to like give you the validation of finishing things that aren't just a stab at YouTube and all that. I don't know. I do shorts. Shorts I can do fast, but I don't do shorts as hardcore as other people we know. I should, but I come in and out of it. I'll do a couple of shorts that I'm really proud of, and then I'll go off and do other things for a week, and then I'll come back and be like, oh yeah, that's right, make more shorts. Whoops. Like all those ones about the art shows, I haven't put those on YouTube yet. Although I don't think they would go as well on YouTube. YouTube seems to like the more like art advicey ones, not the this is what's happening in my real life ones. DP, thank you. I like them too. They're green. Just the way that they like, as my head tilts, they like shine a little bit, and they make me feel like I'm wearing eyeliner when I'm not wearing eyeliner. Because I've lost my eyeliner at the moment. Aww. Benny, have you tried practicing your quiet voice? Can you whisper like a ninja mouse? Ninja mouse whisper. Ninja mouse. Oh, bedtime, no worries. You. Good night. Night night. I love trying to convince children to be ninja mice. Ninja mice or ninja chickens. Where you have to whisper really quietly. Bark, 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 bark. You have to be a tiny little chicken. Bark, 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 bark. See if you get away with that. We had a play date today with a friend, and they're having trouble with car refusal as well, like car seat refusal. And we went out to try and help her, and we were literally like, the second we got there, we're like, can you show us how your car seat works? It's a Jay! Hi Jay! How are you, love? And Jazz. Hi Jazz. And Hazel. Hi Hazel. I'll say hi to the whole fam. Whole fam. Yeah, no, we were trying to convince our friend to show us, like my friend's daughter, how to use the car seat, and she was sort of game, but also like, I want to show you the other parts of the car that are more fun. And we're like, no, you've got to show us this part of the car. How do you get into your straps? Do they go around your legs? No. Do they go around your toes? No. So that was very, very fun. I like making ridiculous games. It's entertaining. Also, I am a child myself, so I'm easily entertained. And if it's in help for a friend, that's even better. What is being a parent if not manipulating via phone? No, that sounds bad. I don't know, it feels bad sometimes. I'm just adding some little hits of pink because I just want to bring up some of the highlight areas. I've definitely got to darken some of these shadows. This is not the right brush. I sometimes start paintings like this where I just need to find the right brush and then I can find my flow. But sometimes different brushes just don't give you the right feel. I want soft but not too soft, and big but not too big, and small but not too small. I'll find it. I'm also a sucker for a new brush, so this is a new brush. Thank you! I was gushing about that a little bit earlier. I am so chuffed to be in the Leicester. I've dreamt of being at state level art prizes for a long time, and this is my second different state level art prize. I've been in the Kennedy and now I'll be in the Leicester, which is huge, and it's definitely one of those things that you feel like the more state level ones you're in, the more likely the other state level ones will take you seriously. So I'm hopeful this is, you know, one more step in a good direction, and I'll just keep working and trying to keep stepping in that direction. But yeah, now I've got to figure out the logistics of going to WA with a toddler. Because as much as an option would be for her and the grandparents to stay here and me go, what's the point of that when we could go to WA and meet our friends who live over there? So we have friends who live over there. Also, then I could, you know, have Little Bird be part of the whole experience with me, and she could see a painting of baby her on the wall in a huge museum, which would be so cool. Provided she doesn't get upset about it, because the other night I brought up the painting at one point and she's like, no one can take my painting away, it's my painting, because it normally hangs outside her room. But she was like almost at bedtime when she got upset over that, so I'm hoping that was just a I'm tired upset, not a I legitimately have a problem with my painting going to an art prize upset. We will see. Yeah, see, that's better. That's the dark I needed. I needed good dark paint on that side of the face. Alright, so let's bring that around to connect it down here to the chin. Let's have a little temperature transition in here, so I've just got to go dark, and then we've got to add some more structure to these eyebrows because they're wispy but structured. And that will just help get the whole face a more solid jaw. This is a problem painting kids. They like painting jello because they're all squidgy and soft, but there is structure underneath. You just can't see it because they don't have big bony outcroppings like adults do. Like adults have temples and adults have cheekbones that are more visible and hard, and even on overweight people, like there's this certain degree of the higher up stuff stays bony, like foreheads and things. So you can see those outcroppings, but on kids it's all jello. It's all soft and squidgy. Which makes it hard to keep things from looking like they're floating in space. And that's what I really enjoyed about that painting with Little Bird, is that her face was kind of jello-y, but she was wearing this denim jacket that made her look older. So she sort of had this like maturity but I'm tiny vibe going on, which was kind of fun. like this one I've got like a good 2 layers of paint on, and this third layer I can just finesse. I don't need to add bulk, I just need to finesse what's already there. And hopefully meaning that I can get this close to finished tomorrow. So there we go. If we have a good session, maybe. Yeah, tomorrow I'm working on a still life at the art residency that I've been working on since March, but I only get to work on it once a week to once every 2 weeks, and that's why it's taking forever. And I would really like to bust it out because it's probably at the 2/3. I can find you a picture of it. Hold on. Let me find a picture. Let me find a picture. Where am I? What is that? Whoa, Windows, don't be giving me some weird thing. Remind me later. Whatever the hell that was. Ugh. Alright, where's Google Photos? Come here. Here you are. Yeah, I worked on it last Sunday. When was last Sunday? 7th. Sweet. I love the Google Photos. So I'm using Google Photos to back up everything. And the fact that it goes by date is quite helpful when I can't find photos between the art photos, the baby photos, and the dog photos. You know, my phone would have been full a long time ago. If it wasn't for digital backups. Where are we? La 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 la, not those ones. Oh no, I didn't work on it last weekend because I did the live painting of it. It was the weekend before. The weekend before. There it is. Bing. Let's zoom over there. Transition. So this is a still life of 2 plaster casts they have at the art residency. They are the same plaster cast twice, so the one at the back, I would say, is pretty much fully painted, and then the one at the front is not. So that's why the face looks very flat and doesn't have expression. Around here the same. So that will come. That will come with time. Oops, not that. Transition back. Just an ad playing on Twitch. Boop. Quickly replying to someone cool. I really need to get a less clacky keyboard because, oh my gosh, if I need to type something while I'm streaming, I feel like for you guys it is so loud. Expression of this little kid right, because I don't want them to look like a zombie and I don't want them to look like they're pretending to be asleep. It's sort of somewhere between life and death, this sort of exhale. That's the idea, which yes is dark, but you know, we're in a world at the moment where I keep seeing dead children, so this is relevant. Not to bring down the mood. If anyone wants to tell me about their week, I'm very okay with that. Because I don't think I'm in the headspace to talk about dark painting things at the moment, even though I'm painting them. Which is okay. There's time and a place. I love using this titanium yellow colour. It's like a really cool yellow, but it's not as overt as lemon. And it just feels like painting with ice cream sometimes, like rainbow ice cream. It's that sort of pale but powerful colour. There we go, outbreak finished. Yay! Yeah, she needs a real green on this side of her face. There's so many little temperature shifts in this one. It's a really well shot reference. I do buy some references from Howard Lyon. This is one of his. It's from a pack called The Maiden and the Ghost, I think? Because this particular little model, she dressed up as a like phantom for half the shoot, and then half the shoot she was in this like little peasant girl outfit. He does a lot of like D&D, Magic the Gathering inspired sort of shoots, a lot of fantastical themes and that sort of stuff. This one was just, I just found this pose and I'm just like, yes, this is talking about the sort of thing I want to talk about, because I'm having issues at the moment with like, do I paint my daughter a lot as she grows up? Because even now, like, her face has changed so much from when she was a baby, and at some point it's going to be recognisably similar to who she is as an adult. Because you know, when you look at like your baby photos, you can see there's a likeness, but it's like not necessarily a photo of you for identification purposes when you're a baby compared to when you're an adult. So my husband and I sort of loosely decided, you know, me painting her as a baby was okay, but me painting her as she grows up, probably less appropriate until she is at an age where she can be consenting about it, which is fine. Like, I don't mind that at all. I can always retrospectively do paintings of her later, of her photos when she was younger, and I take a good amount of photos, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, I need to ask the art prize if they're happy to just be a bit more non-identifying with her and just refer to her as Liz's daughter rather than use her name. Because it's even things like Google results, like when she's grown up and she has her own career and all that sort of thing, I don't want her like Googling her name and getting Portrait of Her was a finalist in the 2024 Leicester Art Prize necessarily, unless she's cool with that. And it's weird that my brain thinks about this stuff, but it does. Will my daughter care about her Google results? Will Google exist when she's grown up? Who knows? Lots of people I know using DuckDuckGoose, which is a search engine if you're wondering. Yeah. No, I'm jumping around a lot, but I'm sort of trying to find what are the biggest problems. I'm putting some notes on that, and then I can go on solving all the problems once I've identified. That's the problem. If something looks too close to finished, you're not being critical enough about it, and you're like, this has got a lot on it, which is good, but there's lots of little problems. Like this lip over here is really dark on the way it goes up, and then much paler on this side, and there was like barely any variation, so I need to work on that. Yeah, and if I want to get the expression right, all those sort of things are quite important. Tiny little things will add up into one big thing. And that's kind of what painting kids is. It's lots of subtle little turns and shadows and changes. And they all add up in accidental brush strokes where you do the wrong colour. Blech. Like, no matter how much I structure my life to be all like, set computer into do not disturb mode. And self-disturbing, so that doesn't help. Way too bright. Go away. The last session on the live painting day was definitely every third brushstroke I did was a whoops, and then it was 3 brushstrokes to finish that, to fix it, whatever I'd whoopsed, and then I'd do 3 more brushstrokes and stuff something else up and then fix it, and it was just this panic. It was really fun, but it was a panic. Just I imagine like how people who enjoy high adrenaline sports feel. Like, it's a panic, but it's fun. Because that's definitely how that live painting day felt at the end. There we go. See how that dark on this side of the face just linked together, even though it's warmer there, cooler there, warmer there? Like, it's giving my face so much more structure, and now it doesn't feel as like it's smearing. I'm happy with that. Now, please don't stuff it up. Try to soften out this edge. Try to soften out this edge. How's that? Alright. So that shadow is now pretty nice. I need to fix this little area here, so that makes more sense. I'm going to try and be good and talk through what I'm doing tonight, because otherwise on these smaller pieces sometimes it's really hard to know what the hell I'm putting out half the time. There is a reason behind the madness, usually. Usually. Chuck, if you're still there, what are you painting? What's your oil painting you're working on? I am intrigued. Also, Chuck, if you ever want to do like an oil painty stream where we like co-stream and just oil paint and chat, I'm totally down for that, because I don't meet a lot of oil paint friends on YouTube and Twitch. Most of the time people are watercolor artists or gouache artists or drawing artists, which is totally fine, but oils is my jam, so I love talking shop with other oils artists. So much. And I did do an experiment with the co-stream feature with a friend of mine on Twitch, and it was quite good and effective. You can also just like have one of you stream to Discord and then the other person put them up on screen, but I liked how it was like both of our channels streaming at the same time on Twitch, so that way like you could use your own emotes and your own stuff on your own side. I haven't got emotes or anything on YouTube yet because I am not monetized. We're working on it, people, we're working on it. But hopefully one day I will be, which would be cool. You'd love to do a co-stream? Yay, I'd love to do a co-stream. Especially because you're awake at this time. Like, that works out well for me. This is my evening. What time is it for you at the moment? You've never streamed? Chuck, have you never streamed? Streaming is so much fun. It's literally like hanging out with people in your studio. I really enjoy it. And as a easily distractible ADHD, I definitely find when I do hang out with people, it keeps me more on focus. If I'm here by myself, I'm much more easily distracted. But if I'm chatting to people or hanging out with people, like I do in the studio usually with my mates, I focus better, which is probably why I've been doing good painting there at the moment. That's what I loved about uni when I was in tertiary education. We had communal studios. It's in the morning. You're usually set up by 5 AM. Whoa. That's intense, but that's awesome. Kudos to you, sir. Well, yeah, I'd totally be down for a co-stream if you want to figure out your side of it a little bit. Because all you've got to do is obviously have a camera set up on what you're doing. If you want to have a face cam as well, obviously it's nice to see people talk while they're talking. I'm a big fan of seeing faces while talking, but I know not everyone is. It's up to you. Yeah, and then I use OBS, but you can use, I think you can just use YouTube backend to do streaming if you want to. Or, yeah, we just have a video call on Discord and I just host it on my stream. I don't know if YouTube has a co-stream thing the way that Twitch does, because Twitch has it like built in where it's like you just invite each other to a stream and then it shows up the other person's camera automatically. I would have to ask. I'm just going to leave a YouTube co-stream question mark Google result in a tab so I can look at it later. Hey, they've got something called Go Live Together. Cool. It sounds like the same kind of thing. Eligible creators. Ugh, I might not be eligible because I'm not monetized. Don't know. Oh, that's through your phone. You can co-stream with someone by being invited to join their live stream. Okay, well maybe we do it that way, where one of us start it and the other one invites the other person. That all seems feasible. We could figure that out. Yeah. How long your cameras will go without overheating? Ugh. Well, see, I use a webcam for my face cam, so that one doesn't overheat because it's lower quality. My normal camera is fine usually for a stream. I just need to make sure it's fully charged because while it's plugged in, I think it keeps up pretty well with the charge, but I think even that time I did a 12-hour stream, it did last, which was good. It's mostly if I start with the camera quite close to low battery, then sometimes it doesn't keep up with charging it as much as I'm using it at the same time. But it depends on what camera you have, because I don't have like a mirrorless DSLR fancy thing like a lot of you fancy people do, who do beautiful, beautiful YouTube videos. I don't know, we could test it. That's half the fun of doing a test stream. Everything breaks, but it's fun. Oh, the 12-hour one was brutal, Chuck. I had a deadline and I like literally had to finish the painting that day or I was stuffed. So I actually painted through the night because I started about this time, the stream, and then I painted the whole way through. I think I did 7 till 7 or something like that, or 9 till 9. I can't remember. I think it was 9 till 9 because that makes sense because it was after bedtime. Yeah, that was brutal, but I got it done. So, yeah, hey. And I really like the paintings. I still do. I'll be updating my print website soon with new prints, which will include those paintings. That's the Harpy paintings. That is way too bright for under her chin. We will fix that. We're a little bit too dim on there. Which is crazy considering I was using a terracotta colour. So it looks neat. But context, the things around it. Oh, make it look so bright. Thank you. I am stubborn sometimes, and streaming for that long to get a painting done when it needs to be done is definitely an example of the stubborn. I don't like missing deadlines. That being said, it's so long until the Create This book comes my way, and I just want to play with it. That's a deadline I'm looking forward to. Although I really want to think of a cool idea for how to pass the book on, because I have the joy of being able to pass on the book in person for the series, because myself, the person before me and the person after me are both local to me, so we can do some sort of in-person handover. And I don't want to do it in a normal way because that's boring. I want to do something fun and stupid and ridiculous. So we will see. I have lots of time to plot. Although you've already put beautiful gold leaf in the book, I don't know what I can do to look fancier than gold leaf. Oh. If anyone hasn't seen Chuck's video on YouTube of Create This Book 3 as part of the biggest YouTube collab, you should go check it out because the gold leaf work is... Can't wait to see it in person. Yeah, it'll be really fun, I think. Because yeah, I do live on the other side of the country compared to Aussie Crafter, but thanks Chuck. I'll try my best. I'm definitely not going to tangle with gold leaf though, because I remember the last time I played with it, it got everywhere, and it's like, I'm probably not careful enough with it, is my problem. So that's how I end up making such a mess. And also I just hate the feeling of like tacky fingers, and I know how easy it is to like get the tan sealer or the glue or whatever you use on your fingers and then on the leaf and then just mess. I am probably not careful enough. Can't even remember. When was the last time I used gold leaf? It's been a while. Because I've got a history of working in art supply shops. Like, I've worked in art supply shops for, I'm going to say, how many years? Over 12 years? Yeah, I've sort of experimented with a lot of art supplies before I started doing YouTube, and I'm like, I really need to do more craft supply, art supply, tutorial videos, because the amount of stuff I have that I don't use, because I've bought it when it goes on sale. The easiest thing to do is buy art supplies when you're not doing art, because it's really cheap. And then I end up with a giant hoard like a dragon. If I was a dragon and I had a hoard, it would be paintbrushes. What would your dragon hoard item be? If it was one particular item is most of your hoard. And this is a question for all of chat. It does not have to be art related. I've gone too bright with the highlights in the side of the face, but I wanted it brighter to have more contrast with the dark, because I really want it to be a really 3D solid head, as much as it's very soft. This is what I end up doing this stage of the painting, is I just push and pull with my values. I just heighten the high values and I darken the low ones, and I just keep sort of just pushing it that little bit further until it hits this point of, ooh, yes, that's it. That's equilibrium and calm, but also exciting. Ingmar! Mwah! How are you, darling? How's things? I'm in a good mood. You know why. But it's still fun. I signed up to your mailing list, by the way, so I can know about all the things. You're good? Good is good. I like good. Good is lovely. Good is great. Hi Jazz, I love you too. I just got a message. You're in Brisbane? How dare you be in reasonable warm weather? How dare you? No, I did know you were travelling, I just forgot in the moment because my brain. What temperature is it down in here right now? Let me just check. Is it freezing? My guess is yes. It is 8 degrees here. And we're talking Celsius, not Fahrenheit. 12 degrees was nice. That's right. You don't want 22 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have to wear shorts now in your 22 degree weather? I would like it to be like 18. 18 is good. It's not hot, but it's not freezing. Definitely feels like it is snow weather down here. It's not snowing, but it's like definitely snowing higher up snow weather. 18 is perfect. You're 20 degrees or lower. I think I'm definitely a 28 or lower. 28 is sort of my this is warm but livable. Anything above 28, I'm like, ugh, gross. And for the record, in Australia, it gets up to 40 degrees Celsius regularly in the summer, and that is gross. Yeah, 28 I can live with because I'm a run cold person naturally, so 28, as much as I can't step into the sun because I will turn into a red lobster of badness, I can definitely deal with 28 in a way that my husband can't deal with, like, over 24. Yeah, you run hot like he does, yeah, so he definitely can't deal with that, but I can. I don't know, I'm just not a naturally really sweaty person unless I'm, like, doing cardio. And even then, I'm more of a turn red in the face rosacea person. Which is more the problem with my skin has with the sun. The pale combined with the rosacea means that my skin is like, sun, no. That's a no. As long as I wear all my sunscreen and all that, I survive. Sunscreen when it's not even sunny. Ugh. You win some genetic things, you lose some. How is Brisbane otherwise? Are you going to the beach and doing the Brisbane those things? Or are you doing the holiday fun things? I'll be honest, my brain is refusing to remember why you were going to Brisbane, other than maybe a holiday? Or to see people? Or to do something? Thought it was something. Family? I don't know. You don't need to tell me that on stream. I don't know. Things. My brain is just soup. This is definitely a soup brain painting that. Weekend spending with friends, because someone's having baby. That's right, baby time. And you're doing booty fest and game work. Yeah, but it's, you know, you're working from a holiday, so that's fun. A little bit of work's okay, because it's easier to do a little bit of work now and then than it is to do a whole bunch of work and get really stressed and then have nothing. So a little bit's okay. Just, you know, be well caffeinated and you'll be fine. Alright, now that's way too yellow on the forehead. I need more red. Very push and pull tonight. Part of the painting. Paintings? That's much better. There we go. Warm. Which one's Goma? Is Goma the Gold Coast one? What's Goma? What seeds in sovereignty? Tell us all the things. I want to know all the things. Yes, good. Gallery of Modern Art. That's right. It sounds like a type of lizard, a goma, because it's too close to goanna. Would you like a goma? Ah. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. So just telling things to go away. Things go away. Go away. Better. Seeds and Sovereignty is a collection of indigenous art that's about seeds, people and country. Oh, I like plants. That sounds really lovely. That sounds super lovely. Ooh. I do a bit, at the moment we're doing a lot of picking up gum nuts and things like that, so I would like to learn more about seeds. I'm trying to collect a collection of gum nuts for daycare because they use them for counting games. They try and use natural materials whenever they can for, like, classroom aids, basically, at daycare / kinder. Because our daycare has a kinder on the other side for the 3 to 4 year olds. So, yeah, I've just been aimlessly picking up random bits. Yeah, I want to see an Alphonse movie here in Sydney, but I don't think I'll have the opportunity. But at least in Western Australia at the moment, they've got a really cool exhibition on at the museum where the Leicester's going to be about the moon. It's all about the moon. There's also a Lego Brickman thing that's Jurassic Park. That sounds cool. Oh, things. Well, in Melbourne there's a Brickman thing, but that's his more, like, fine arty stuff. Yeah, the moon! I will show you the moon. Let's go the Western Australia. Thing. Do the thing. That one. Boop. That one. Let's transition. They currently have a big thing about the moon. Where am I? To the moon! And it's going to be on while I'm over for the Leicester, if I can make it over for the Leicester. Wheep! Da-da-da-da! To the moon! So they have a big giant moon which has accurate photos of the moon as like the sides. So it's actual, like, I think they said it's 120 dpi image scan sections over this whole globe, which is like super wide. How big is it? From waxing to waning, the moon has entranced scientists, artists, poets, and dreamers for centuries. Stuff. The centerpiece is 7 meters in diameter. I do feel like the moon was here for like rising or something. Yes, DB. Yes, I want to come to Perth. I want to bring the toddler to Perth. I'm trying to convince the grandparents to come to Perth because then they can take care of the toddler while I go to the night event for the Leicester. Also, did you know you guys have an exhibition on the moon? Because moon. At the museum where the Leicester will be. Let's look up. What date is the moon on? Yeah, the moon's on now. Yeah. You can go visit the moon! Which I want to. So this is the WA Museum Boulevard. That's where the Leicester is going to be. This one. Click. And they're all pictures of last year's finalists. That's disappointing. My picture should be up here. It'll be up here later. What is the Leicester Prize? It's that thing that Liz is a finalist in. Yay! Update picture. But if we go to their website, go there. Yeah, click. Is it this bit? No. Winners and finalists. Oh, it's not a non-stop. Kaspersky? Thank you. Ingmar, did you not know? Or are you just saying it again? Thank you. Look. Where am I? Oh my god, I've lost me. Where'd I go? I've lost me. ABCD, me! That's me! Yay! Thank you for saying it again, I love you. I'm just being distractible. I got so excited. I told this story at the start, but I'll tell it again because there's different people here now. So I got a call while I was trying to get Little Bird in the car. And so I got very excited very quickly. Sorry, let's scroll down to hello. There's Little Bird. So yes, I got a call and I got very excited that said I got it. And right at the last second of the call, I said, oh, sorry, which piece got in? Because I entered 2 and they told me it was this one. I'm like, awesome. And I'm so glad I did, because the next day I got an email that just said, thank you for your entry. I'm sorry this year you didn't get into the Leicester, like with a whole bunch of other words. And it didn't say which painting didn't get in. It just said you didn't get in. And I'm like, well, that would have been confusing if I got a phone call and then they sent me that email, because that email was for the one that didn't get in, which was the one of Jordan. And yeah, that would have been a whole thing. So they told me, and then they're like, oh, by the way, it's going to be under embargo, so no one's allowed to say anything until we post it. We're going to post it on Monday after 5 p.m. And so I got to 5 p.m. Monday, and I'm like, I can finally tell people! And then nothing happened. I went, oh yeah, Western Australia time. So it'll be 7 p.m. Monday. Okay, so I'm sitting there by my phone, 7 p.m. going, stop panicking, but also you're excited, this is fine. And then nothing happened. And then they didn't post it until Tuesday. So all of Monday, when I had my studio night and I could have posted things, I couldn't because they hadn't posted it yet. And then they posted it on Tuesday when I was solo with Little Bird and we were having we were doing errands at the shopping centre and doing 100 things, and then suddenly my phone had a million notifications, which was super lovely, and made me feel real good, warm fuzzies. But also, I couldn't answer any of them because I had to be doing all the Roro things by myself, and that's fine. But also, I was just kind of seedy about it, like going, I can't do the things. I can't even attempt to do the things because there's too many things. And alright, let's go to the playground at the shopping centre, fine. So, yeah, it was a weird mood yesterday. I feel a lot better today because now I'm not in weird frame of mind. And it's all out there and I don't have to keep secrets anymore because keeping secrets is hard. Especially when we did the live painting event on Sunday. I just wanted to tell everyone and I couldn't. And one of the other ladies who came to the live painting event on Sunday is also a finalist, and we were both sitting there grinning at each other, talking about other things, both keeping secrets. And I'm just like, that was silly. We should have been able to chat about it, but we couldn't. So, yeah. Embargoes are funny things. But that was my first official hardcore embargo, so, that was cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm still on that screen. Sorry. Let me transition. Full screen. Hey, that's where we're at. Boop. I know this is looking very clown colours at the moment, but it will make sense eventually. If you've watched any of my streams before, it always makes sense eventually. You just gotta trust the madness a little bit. But yeah, DB, I'll be interested to see if there's many Airbnb options. Because I'm thinking Airbnb might be easier if I convince the grandparents to come in Western Australia. Also, where is that museum versus like Perth? Is everything close together? I went to Perth once. I remember nothing. Western Australia Museum. Blah, 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 blah. That one. Map. That looks pretty city. It is in... Oh, it's right near the airport, I think. It's in Mount Lawley. Near Kings Park. That sounds pretty city. Is all of that Perth? I'm assuming all of that is Perth. Yeah, because that's the Perth airport. Okay, cool. Oh my god, Bayswater. That's where I live. Almost. That's the Bayswater that I wish I was at half the time. Oh, look at that pretty river. The Swan River looks so gorgeous with all the parklands and everything. I'm just looking at Perth now. Anyway, painting. Yeah, so I will need to investigate if we can afford to all go over, because I can't really afford to shout the grandparents, but maybe I could just shout Nana if I'm footing the bill or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You just looked up BFF. That's like down the road? Yay! Okay, so that museum is where the show is at. And they have an event the day before, and then they have a night event the night of, which is invite only, and then the next day they have another event, or that the artists are all invited to like one of their art societies in WA or something. This is what I know so far, but there'll be more official email about the events later. I've got to do an email thingy tomorrow, which will be all my how to send the painting, etc. information. And then once I do that, I'll get more information on the fun social. This is how we party things. Yeah. Alright, the forehead I feel pretty good about. That's like down the road. Yay! I knew you guys when you were at like a hospital or something, so yeah, I didn't want to ask you doxy things, but yeah, I was hoping you were pretty city. Now I've just got to see if there's like Airbnbs and stuff. Because I'm guessing we'll probably hire a car with a baby car seat, because that just makes everything easier. Or at least that's what we found in New Zealand. We hired a car with a baby seat, so that way we could go like down to the grocery store and things like that, and not feel super restricted about public transport and things. And I don't like taking your own taxis without a baby seat because I know it's allowed, but it makes me feel weird. Makes me feel weird. All this great safety equipment that will make you legally have in your car, but then in a taxi, just have the kid on your lap. It's weird. I don't like it. And I just rubbed that part of the forehead I liked. No! Come back. The DBs, if you guys ever come over to Melbourne, we have officially one permanent giant dinosaur, which is our Triceratops, and we currently have a visiting dinosaur. We have Victoria the T-Rex skeleton visiting in Australia if you want to come visit dinosaurs, because that's cool. So I'm excited to take little bird to go visit the T-Rex. But we visited the Triceratops, and she was pretty cool with it, but she did like the random animations that were projected on the walls more, because they're more fun, apparently, than the actual bones themselves. But she was interested, because it was like a big thing, but I'm glad it was a big thing that wasn't like looming overhead. It was like sort of over there on a platform, so that meant she didn't get too freaked out, because she's gotten freaked out before by really big things, like big statues, and a big fake human at Weta freaked her out when we were in New Zealand. Which, fair, it did look like a giant, but you know, she was just not okay with Mummy walking away from her while she was near that, and made it known. Hi Seth, how you going? How's things? How's things, kids? We are all, and by we, I mean me, is very distracted tonight. Bye. This is always what happens when I take a little break from streaming. I come back very distracted. You're sleepy but doing okay? That's good. The cold, wintry winters is very much a sleepy mood. Like the other day, yesterday when it was raining like the whole day, I was just like, I need tea and a doona, and I don't want to go anywhere, but then I had to go places and I was just like, it's not the mood today. It's not the mood. It's so cold. Yeah, valid. Yeah, at least today, like, the rain let up a little bit, which was nice. Mainly because everyone who drives around where I live just drives so much worse when it's raining. I'm trying to manage toddler in car wants and needs and dropping things, and can you pick that up with your long arms, please, Mummy? Because Dad calls them my long arms, and now she's calling them my long arms. Which, admittedly, I know they're long, but you don't have to call it out every time you drop something in the car. Yeah, I don't need people driving like crazy people. I'm trying to do that. What have I done? I've added all this orange on this side of the face, and it's too much. Frustrate. Let's just get in there. Oh, it's really purple and blue. The dark is still dark, but my colour changed too much. Lactose-free hot chocolate, please? Ooh, can I put an order in for chai? I will order chai, please. Thanks for offering drinks. Yeah, kids. Yeah. blankie. What sort of blankie do you have? You have a kid's blankie. Nice and warm without being too warm. Ooh. Fancy. You knitted a blankie! Did you put it in the post your art bit? That's an art. I mean on the DB's Discord, because that's the one where most chats chat. You should! Post the art. I like to see art. I do. Also, I didn't realise that you guys were redesigning your lounge room, and I'm just like, ooh, that looks fun. I love rearranging spaces. Yay. You should put weaves up. I like weaves. Do you have a loom? My sister has done loom sometimes. Which is nice. I have not watched the video of teaching Benny how to play the recorder, but I feel like that is not stream appropriate because of high-pitched noises. I will keep that for later. High-pitched noises when I need them later to wake up. Where am I? I need some dark up here to reflect the dark down here. So just a little bit of it. Oh, maybe I need it to be more green because there's less circulation going to the forehead. Let's do that. Let's do the electric green. No, let's do that one. That's better. Queenslander is much warmer. 22 degrees is weird. No, we're not talking about hair weaves. That would be interesting. I don't think DB needs it though. Sorry, baby ripples. She decided tonight she wanted a different pajama shirt on top of her normal pajama shirt, so I think wearing 2 layers her temperature is not normal. Which you did this to yourself, but also please don't ruin your own sleep patterns. Please? Bobcata. Ugh! So much spirits. There's the S on the spirits. $11 Here it's 8. 8 is cold. It's cold. I have a blanket. I have my jacket on my legs, like a blankie, like an old nana blankie. But I can feel the creep of the cold. I will have to change to a jumper soon. I'm gonna eat chocolate for a sec. I'm gonna mute myself because munchy noises are weird. Chocolate. What's everyone's go-to winter snacks? Because I find in winter I want completely different snacks to summer. And at the moment I'm back on my clinkers, which I'm like not optimal snackage because chocolate and candy, so much sugar. But it is definitely something I tend to hit when I try and focus beyond my meds ability because my meds wear off. And then I want that dopamine again. Because I like dopamine, because it makes me do things. What am I doing? What is that? Give me that. Cool. And yeah, winter I don't really want chips and stuff. I don't know what I want. And that's a problem. Gummy worms. Woof. I haven't gummy wormed in the longest time because when I had braces I couldn't eat gummy and then I sort of never got used to the texture again post braces. Oh. But yes, they do look easy to eat. Definitely like the little curly whirly snakes. I can smash them. Sour ones you take slower, fair enough. You have to deal with your face scrunching up and not working. You have snakes? Ooh. Are the kids in bed yet? Or is it still post-dinner chill time? Licorice bullets? See, this is kind of like licorice bullets, but I've got the chalky candy inside with the clinker. And they're bigger. Because they're like yay big. Which is considerably more than a licorice bullet because they're the little straight ones, aren't they? Okay, trying to eat a clinker quietly does not work. Licorice twists, which are like big bullets. Fair enough. Trying to figure out the hair colour because it's kind of like Little Bird's hair colour. It's this mousy sort of brown that's not a warm brown, it's like a cool brown, which really means it's like green, but it can't look green when I paint it. Hair is deceptive. Let's try that. Now it looks doable. Alright, cool. Way too much blue. Do you like seeing my palette? Because you can see how much madness I mix up while I'm going in the wrong direction. Which is a lot. I did like hanging out with my friend in Studio Hughley the other night because she was just like, how do you take all these lurid things and mix these like muted things? And I'm like, yes, that is what oil paint does. Welcome to oil paints. They're crazy. It's great. I enjoy that part of oil paints a lot because it's easy to calm down colours, but it's really hard to make them exciting again. So starting with really exciting colours and calming them down is a fun strategy that gives you the best of both worlds. Really gonna figure out what I'm doing with this background. I have a feeling I'm just gonna end up with a sort of neutral void, but it's gonna be neutral without being flat. I think it's gonna have some depth to it. So that's my challenge for the background. Stop wriggling on this. Stop with the wrinkles. She said she wanted to dream about Nana's house tonight. So I was like, I don't know what's happening in your Nana house dream, but it's something. Because you're full of wrinkles. My ear has slipped down. I feel like I should go up to about there. Kids' ears are weird because they don't follow the normal rules because they're actually lower on their heads than they will be because of how their face lengthens as they grow. Like their head starts quite squat and then it'll lengthen. And as it lengthens, the ears then fall into the part where they... So normally when you're painting like an adult, like I'll turn my head, there's usually a straight line, this way, from your eyebrow to the tip of your ear that's parallel with the bottom of your nose and the bottom of your ear. So you'll have like this parallel chunk where it lines up. And it's weird because you can look at a whole lot of people of all different face size and compositions and they'll more or less follow that. But kids don't. Their ears are lower. Which actually you can see in my painting of Little Bird that's in the art prize. Where are we? Back? No, forward. That one. You can see that her ear doesn't line up with that rule. If we go over here, transition. See how the eyebrow up here to down there. Oh no, wait, I'm on the wrong screen. The eyebrow to here, if we take that as a parallel line, this line is shallower and that line is steeper. She is raising her eyebrows here, so that's kind of making it worse. But that is a little kid thing because her face will lengthen over time, and as it lengthens, her eyebrows will drop a little bit, the ear will get a little bit longer, and then the nose will become more pronounced, and then it will gradually line up in that way. And it's the skin moving more than it is the actual bone structure. Bone structure is there, but if you look at a kid's skull versus an adult skull, there is a lot of lengthening that happens. Yeah, weird painty things. Weird painty things. So this one, the ears look like they're in a really weird position, but that's because of the tilt of the head and the fact that she's a kid. So we have weird head tilt issues in general. As long as it doesn't look like her ears are like stapled onto her head, like they are part of the head, then I should get away with it, I think. Just darkening over here. This is actually a really dark shadow coming down from the ear. So I have that way too bright. That's looking better. I really like being able to look on the Twitch stream and see it far away, because then I don't feel like I have to walk back from the artwork all the time, because I'm literally going, see it up close, see it far away, see it up close, see it far away. And that's really handy. That's a handy reference. That's the thing, if I zoomed in my OBS so I could see it clearly, then it wouldn't have that effect. So the fact that I have way too many windows on my screen is actually advantageous. Weirdly. For people watching on Twitch, is anyone watching not as a sub and getting the ads? I want to know if the ads are annoyingly frequent or if they're okay now, because I changed the settings again. Yeah, well, I think we just had our third ad break of the stream and we're up to almost 2 hours. I think that's right. Yeah. Also, I did things with channel points. What did I do with channel points? I have posture check, I have hydrate, I have stretch, I have emote only chat, suggest a poll, add a command, in real life word burn. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of ones now because they're adding more like easy ad ones and it's fun. You got the ad? It's fine. Okay, cool. As long as it's not too frequent, that's fine, because I don't want to pressure people to sub because I'm being infrequent at the moment, but I also don't want to bombard you with ads because yuck. So, Let's find a happy balance. And that will make me happy. Yeah. Think it's fun? Thanks, kids. Awesome. That's good. Same time, I really do appreciate anyone who subs. And if anyone has a Amazon Prime thingy, you get a free Amazon Prime sub that you can give to a streamer. That's what streamers say, isn't it? I have such a long to-do list of things to do that I want to do to stream, and no time to quit. But hey, I'm here tonight. I enjoy being here, and it's nice to see you all. Seeing my stream friends makes me happy. Especially when I have good news to share. Extra happy feel good buzz. So the highlight on this needs to be less of a ball and more of a line. Who wouldn't know? You've never streamed? Lies. Although lately you've been streaming when I can't watch, and I'm like, no, I want to watch you do things. You're doing Boofest stuff and cool things. Where can you watch? When I may decide. Although I should go back and watch the VODs, shouldn't I? Things I can do. I just can't mod you and bug you when I watch VODs, that's all. Oh, I suppose I could send you private messages. I was saying before, I've been distracted as well because I got into an audiobook. Inkmo, were you telling me about Legends and Lattes, or do I need to tell you about it? It is audiobook. It is reasonably short if you like a shorter read, but it took me a while to get through it because life. I did get into it though. Really boring Boofest stuff? Weh. At least the whole event is cool in general, so even the boring stuff is about a cool event. Using it to help you get through boring tasks, that's fair. And Twitch definitely does that. Like, I definitely use Twitch as a body doubling social thing to keep me more focused. Not you? I'll tell you about it then. So Legends and Lattes is set in the Fae realm. First of all, the guy who reads it is, I think he's the author, but he does voices, and he does good voices. And I am becoming a big, avid person for, I love audiobooks that have really good voices, because when they can distinctively make every character sound different from the other characters, oh boy, does that help my brain. That helps my brain so much. Tickets just went on sale, I need to buy a ticket. Oh, Boofest. I will open a tab for that. Yay! Well, I can make one more person do that. That's me. Boop. Boop. Do I need to buy a ticket for a child? I don't know if I'm taking the child. I can buy a ticket for the child. Tickets. Oh wait, I should read the information. I'm leaving this in a tab and I will buy it later. But yes, so, Legends and Lattes, good voices, great reader. Anyway, it is set in the Fae realm, and it is about an orc who's big and powerful and awesome. So, you're sort of coming in to like an adventurer who's already like pretty top of their game and awesome, but sort of sick of the boredom of fight, do the thing, get the money, fight, do the thing, get the money. So, kids are free? Ah, okay, I won't buy a ticket then. Maybe I'll buy 2 tickets anyway and I'll force someone to come with me. I can do that. Cool. Oh, cool person commented on my shiz. Cool people. Anyway, so, adventure, top of their game. Orc, big, powerful, intimidating. Defeats a monster, walks away. Decides to go and try and open a coffee shop in a new town and start a new life. Because coffee is this thing that isn't heard of in the Fae realm, but the gnomes have sort of invented / refined it, and she'd gone to a gnomish town and discovered coffee and decided, this is what I want to do. I want to open a coffee shop. Coffee is delightful and amazing. Yeah. And that's basically the book, is Adventures of Big Badass Orc Lady opening a coffee shop, and how people in the Fae realm all discover coffee and think it's awesome, and then there's all these side characters that you fall in love with, and it's just like, this is so like lovely. It's just lovely and nice, and you get to know characters, and yes, there's conflict and stuff, because of course there is, but like, it's manageable, and it's just lovely. And now there's another one, which I don't know if it's a prequel or a sequel, but it's called like Bookshops and Bone Dust. So now I have that on reserve and I want to read that. So that was Liz's adventures in getting way too into an audiobook and forgetting to do other things in life. Because yes, I've been annoyed. I haven't found a good audiobook in a while, so I've been rereading some older ones that I really like as stuff to have on in the background. Because I've even been in like a TV show rut. The only new stuff I've been watching is like Australian Taskmaster and whatchamacallit, Make Some Noise, because I finished the season of Game Changer. Yeah. No, renew my book. Don't return my book. Give me that phone. Oh, I need to pay rent tonight. Writing that on my hand. I set phone reminders and then I leave them there all day, and then sometimes they automatically disappear because I've ignored them for too long, and then I forget to do the thing. I've become very avid with my don't let the phone notification get swiped until I deal with it, because that way I have a permanent to-do list and it's my notifications basically on my phone. I only swipe things if I don't need to deal with them. And it means that my phone permanently has 25 notifications or more. But I am doing the things more in the moment when I'm working optimally. No worries. Do the thing. Everyone take your meds. If you need to take your meds, do the thing. Reminders. Just under the eye here, we've got some real bright pink. And then over here, I feel like I've got the angle of this eye wrong. It's going down too far, so I need to peek it back up a little bit. That's better. Not quite that dramatic of a slope. Because the problem is the eyelashes are making the eye look slopier than it is. I'm going to keep that in check. Now this eye is looking very flat. How did that happen all of a sudden? The thing about the sonopaque kind of painting is you really do feel after a while like you're putting makeup on someone. And putting makeup on a kid feels even weirder. But you know, it's just that slow buffing of colour over form that you've already made. It just feels like it. So weird suddenly adding contrast when you've just done everything really wispy until this point, because it always feels like too much, but I know it makes sense. Music had really reminded me of like Bee and Puppy Cat. Did anyone watch that the whole way through? I don't think I watched the end. I got to the part where it all started getting dark and then I didn't get back to it. Dark and ominous. Ominous. Oh, too much. No. Push too hard. Boo. And now I've lost all that transition. You can sleep if you need to. No, let your body do its thing. I don't think I'm going to go super late tonight because I've already stuffed up where I was painting twice. So, let's go till 11:30 because I'm already feeling myself fatigued and I don't want to ruin this painting when it's at this stage and it's like getting close to good. The last thing I want to do is stuff it up like at this point and have to repaint the whole thing. So let's do just a little bit more. But even a little stream is a nice stream with you folks. So thank you. It's nice just to be able to chat and talk news with you guys and catch up. I like to do that. So I might go just till 11:30. Let's go for a few more minutes. Force myself to stop so I don't stuff stuff up. I've definitely this week as well just done like any amount of painting during the day is a good amount of painting, and I think that's helped the whole I've painted almost every single day. Some days I've painted for hours and some days I've just painted for a little bit or during nap time, but it still means I've painted, which is nice. Stuffing this one more. Alright. Who are we going to rate tonight? That's going to be the question. Because I am going to keep breaking this if I keep going too much. No. That side of the face is looking okay. This side still needs work. For sure. But hey, progress is progress. Progress is progress. Who else is streaming tonight? Let's find out. Right. Oh, we've got lots of artsy people on tonight. No, wait. Let me do following. I'd have to click that every time. We've got Casey, we've got Gingerbeer, we've got that nice lady over there. She's got a lot of viewers though already. Go over to James. Let's go over to James. James B. Barrow. He's doing some nice art along illustration with a nice little creepy fellow by the looks of it. Ooh, for an art book. Let's do that. So, thank you so much, friends, for coming and seeing me. It was really nice to be able to catch up with you and have a bit of a painty paint before I started ruining it. And yeah, I hope to now get back to sort of my usual once a weeky streams. Yeah, I'll give you some more notification. If you don't already get the Discord notifications, please feel free to jump on the Discord or make sure to tick the bell or whatever on YouTube and Twitch so you get the notifications, because that's the easiest way to know when I stream, because I am not consistent. Sorry. But streaming at all is better than being consistent, okay? So, or trying and failing to be consistent. Alright, we're going to raid over. Thank you all so much. Alright, bye. Mwah. And thank you so much everyone on YouTube too. Love you so much. I'll talk to you later, and I hope everyone has a really nice week.